Alright, this is it. Now things are starting to pick up here. It's time for Idiot Party. Like I said before, this is probably the funniest level in all of Cruelty Squad, so I intend to take my time with it. So this may be a bit of a longer video. It's that time again. The elites from all over the world gather at the Rothenburg Fortress and wear their stupid rubber suits and masks. Don't you think it would be really funny if you went there and killed them all? Just fucked them up completely. Imagine their faces behind those masks if you gored their high priest right in front of them. Oh my god, you should really do it, don't you think? I mean, why not? It would really make your day. They're automatons. They have no souls. Think about it. We are at a tipping point here. This mission is very much a tipping point right now. It is not just the various factions within coming out of Cruelty Squad that are warring with each other. Now we are going against Cruelty Squad itself. Because let's face it, these people are pretty cringe. Also, it's a callback to Pizzagate and the general notion of the elites associated with that. This game is generally pretty left-leaning, it's pretty liberal. But that is a case in which it seems to be the other way around. What else should we take? How about this? I have no idea what we should take, but let's get into it. This is pretty cool. This is going to be pretty fun. Let's turn it down just a touch. Weird. That's just instant death. Unfortunately, we do not have the bouncy suit. I will explore later. Let's just head in. It's the rubber men. Hello. They've really outdone themselves with this year's ball. No one cared who I was until I put on the mask. Oh my, I know it's plebeian, but I simply love popular culture. I love deconstructed classic rock. Huh? You don't know about it? You don't listen to music? Freak. Bit of lag. Except for you. You were the least cringe of the three, so we'll let him live. Sorry, what did you say? I was thinking about controlled depopulation. There's too many of us on this planet. Rubberman in there sees us. Anyway, yeah, I agree, kind of. Not even for practical purposes, just for aesthetic purposes. Please go to the changing room and get dressed. Looking at your body, I assume you're one of the blue uniforms. Do as I say. Hello. Ow. Damn, those rubber men sure put up less of a fight than I thought. Ooh, that's a new gun. I'm encumbered with deep thoughts. Tired of people calling this a secret society. Anyone can join if they deposit the yearly $1 billion membership fee. You know, René Guénon talks a little bit about this in his little book, it's not The Reign of Quantity and the Sign of the Times, it's the other one, the one before that, The Crisis of the Modern World, right? It's pretty much a full schizo book, but it is interesting because he talks about the decline of spirituality replaced with just the laws of the material world, in which the only thing that matters is quantity, right? And you lose the metaphysical meaning of things, right? You lose, like, a tree becomes just a tree as opposed to maybe some sort of spiritual awakening or moment of enlightenment happened at that tree, right? And the modern world has lost that. Anyway. You know, it'd be cool if there were golden guys in this game, too. Moron. Someone sees us from across the room. Hello. You going to Mercury, too? That's so passé. Hey. See ya. Guess we could eat him. You know, it makes sense if you think about it. It makes sense that there would be a rubber cult, because rubber is by far the most spiritually enlightened of all materials to build with. A lot of artists are just absolute fucking idiots, it has to be said. Because they work with dead materials, right? They work with clay, they work with metal. Oh boy, I'm really getting into metalworking lately, you know? Okay, let's try to be a little more interesting than that. Looks like we gotta ride that thing at some point, but I'm gonna finish exploring. Where was I going with this? Rubber is is the material of God. Rubber is the material of flesh. Oops. That did not help us very much. Rubber, silicone rubber specifically, I mean, is very much like flesh. That's why it's used in movies, you know, to create different monsters. Bruce the shark, you know, the creatures from the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park, kaiju, you know, they're all made of rubber, right? Because rubber is like flesh. Rubber, therefore, is the most noble of all creations, or of all materials that you can build with, because it leads to something more alive than the other things, which just result in static products like wood, like clay. Oh, I'm getting into wood carving. If you get into working with materials without rubber, without flexible moving things as the end goal, you're an idiot and you're wasting your time. Whoa. Oops. Ow. Yeah, that'll happen. Did we just came right back into where we were. Okay. We already ate them, and we didn't even get any organs from it. I love organs. I love collecting organs. That's one of my favorite parts of this game. They're like little gummies. They're like little candies. Makes me happy. Hello. Goodbye. Hello. That's an interesting dialogue option when they say, I assume you're one of the blue uniforms, go get changed. Because that seems to imply that the rubber men are beneath these, that the rubber weapon wielders, the ones in blue, are beneath these ones, these frankly much uglier looking ones in red. Which I don't think makes sense, because the blue rubber men look like a symbol of power to me. I can only really let go once I'm here at the Rothenburg Fortress. I can only really let go once I'm here at the Rothenburg Fortress, surrounded by the harsh, untouched wilderness. Here I can be my wild, true self. That reminds me of a scene from Gravity's Rainbow. Where they discuss the sort of need for, where they discuss the need for these individuals involved in colonialism to live out their most violent and depraved fantasies down in Africa and stuff, away from the eyes of, like, a society that is supposed to be civilized and proper. I do like how he based the weapon designs off of experimental and prototype weapons. It gives a certain uniqueness to the guns. Fuck. I don't think there's any salvation for us. Okay, we made it barely. We didn't make the jump, but fall didn't kill us this time. Ow! Who is that? Oh, here we go. Is this an octagon? Is this a heptagon? I suspect it's one of those. Okay. We're ready to go underneath. There are ample guards there, but the stage is set for a massacre. Oh, we're running low on ammunition. We may have to find a weapon. Can't wait for the party to really start. Fuck. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage, does it? Kind of an interesting little gun, though. Oh, he panics. That's no good. What the fuck? Hello? Oh, this is a green guy. I guess that indicates that he's a high priest or something. But he's freaking the fuck out. Where'd he go? It's like pinball. Dumbass. I wonder if we could have killed them more violently. These guys had it coming, honestly. Alright, let's skedaddle. Oh, never mind. We can't get through that way right now anyway. we're going to have to wait 2 more levels. In theory, we could also go to Cruelty Squad headquarters, but I don't want to. Alright, so, Idiot Party. Nice job. So that'll do it for this mission. Next mission is perhaps my favorite mission of the entire game. So I'm really excited for that. I'm not going to say anything about it. I'm not going to say too much about it at this point. But that's what we have to look forward to tomorrow. So that's what we're going to do, and then I will, of course, do the some bonus exploration for this level now.